Fala galera, Xande do canal Xande Gamezone, trazendo mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact, missão lendária de Kokomi, chegando à região de Sangonomiya após acabar a guerra com a Shogun Raiden, acabar a caça às visões. Vamos passear aqui. Se caiu no canal de paraquedas, já se inscreve, já deixa seu like, se deixar pro fim acaba esquecendo, fortalece aí galera, bora pro vídeo. E não se esqueça, se divirta, que é o mais importante.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea, burning their
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. We could split into two teams, one to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be... Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is...
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been... Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll... Watch yourselves.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on.
Time to go.
You'll get frostbite.
Booba, get them!
Into the wind.
Get out of here! Everybody stand back! Adventure! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Let's light it!
An unfortunate
At the frying pan! Adventure time! This is just my...
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Yes.
Shine down.
You're toast!
Comrades, they've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
Illusion shattered. Into the wind. Fallen leaves adorn my...
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the direct... Let Paimon see! Oh...
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how...
Oh... Understanding...
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2? Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away.
The spirit of the Resistance is... Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast. Do you...
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, we should probably get going ourselves. And, I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good. Ready when you are.
Adventure time! Off we go! Everybody stand back!
Wait, aren't you? Oh, it is you! I wasn't with Swordfish 2. But I did see you. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi, and all the more so now that you're back, seriously, if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Unsettled. Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself. We're at peace now, finally. And I...
Seems he's about to fall asleep.
Time to go.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryou Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with...
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together for...
I knew it! The Tenryou Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kinda nice.
Shh, keep your voice down. Someone...
Hey there. What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing?
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been her idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission merchant doing business here. So,
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do... Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here!
Your Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession.
I haven't!
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned, but before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, if he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent... Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity.
Of course, I can... I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until... but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated...
And why should we believe you?
So what? That doesn't prove they took his... And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in...
What? The Tenryou Commissioner colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem... But on the way over here, we accidentally
It has been brought to my attention. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo, Sara, and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future... But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing, if that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the... Sir, are you quite certain that you...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where...
Very well. The potential ramifications, however... If we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? At ease, soldier. For the time being, besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and...
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a hilichurl camp.
Looks pretty heavily...
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here are enemies in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically. I think we have option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at if we strike from above and take down their leader first. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without they'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid.
Wow, that's our grand strategy!
That will depend on our assessment of our own ability. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. But if we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy
A Kokomi
siege.
nessa parte fica mostrando, tipo, eu sou a grande líder, mas sinceramente não interessa o que você vai fazer. Só desce o pau nos inimigos e pronto, que não faz diferença nenhuma.
Prepare yourself.
Rest and rebuild!
Excellent work.
All thanks to your...
Actually, even the best tactics live or die. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from...
Now that you mention it, Paimon... Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a hilichurl. What's their objective? Let's scour the camp.
All right. Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it.
go!
Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Kokomi! Kokomi! We found them!
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods of food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stopped. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items. So in all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as...
He's hardly a saint, though, right? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him...
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately... If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he...
Kokomi, you think of that...
I wish that were true. The low energy doesn't...
Huh?
Nothing. Come on, it's not long now until the victory...
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the...
My goods! You got them back. Thank you, Your Excellency. And you see, I told you I was in...
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the...
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to... Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracy.
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is... You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the... Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of...
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't... Those of a Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. I know, that's a lot to...
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case. But our people know what they saw. I know the peace talks are coming up, so...
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya shrine. Watatsumi Island...
Lembra do passeio que a gente teve com a Shogun na cidade de Inazuma? Agora é a vez da Kokomi. Na ilha de Watatsumi. Não, não rima, é bobo.
Take this!
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the Shogun's existence. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned. Relations between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become... I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your business? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay?
Thanks for your concern.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, if we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at...
I know, it's just... we should remain strong in these negotiations.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully.
Wonderful. We're all counting.
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a... do you know? My daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency direct... I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so...
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll...
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring...
Oh, Your Excellency! Isn't this the captain of Sword...
Your Excellency!
Please, remain... Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Are you alright? This kind of thing is well...
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch...
Oh! We retrieved...
Really? That's fantastic! You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently, and also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting.
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safe.
I see.
Galera, esse vídeo ficou um pouco maior que os demais, mas se eu cortasse no meio ia ficar vídeo esquisito, ia ficar muitas partezinhas, que parecia que eu tava forçando a barra só pra ter mais vídeo. Mas então essa primeira parte da história da Kokomi fica um pouco maior, as outras duas são um pouco menores. Então é o tamanho padrão que eu já tenho trazido aqui pro canal. Beleza? Obrigado pra quem ficou até aí o fim, já deixa seu gostei e até o próximo vídeo. Falou!